Nestled within the leafy suburb of Mossley Hill in Liverpool, L'Olivetto is an independent family-run restaurant supported by a dedicated kitchen team. Staff at front of house always on hand with recommendations from their tasty menu to their choosing a wine to complement your dish. Call us on 0151 724 5169. That's 0151 724 5169.
To me, Irish people are the funniest in the world. They just are.
Oh, this looks amazing.
I just love any food that comes with its own home.
Everyone's a comedian.
Anything else?
Some greens.
What do you think I am? A juggler?
Stunning. Inspirational. Would you look at the brushstrokes on it?
I think the reason I see comedy in everything is because I was surrounded by it growing up. That's good.
You wouldn't know we're 105.
You're 105.
Do you know what? There's only one word for that.
Absolutely cracker.
Hi, how are you? In Ireland, one of the greatest compliments you can give someone is to describe them as a character.
If you find any pearls, give them to me, okay?
Come on, Slowco! Come on, I'm coming! You couldn't run the leg to yourself!
Because as every writer knows, it's the characters you remember long after you've forgotten the story.
Fill your heart with Ireland. Discover more at ireland.com.
Eurogold is driven by being the best civil engineering contractor in the Northwest, ensuring its clients are given the highest level of service that they deserve. Eurogold work in a wide range of industry sectors, including house building, highways, commercial and industrial build.
The Warrington Irish Club, a friendly and welcoming club keeping the Irish culture alive. We have Irish and country music every Saturday night, tribute nights, race nights, charity nights and karaoke. All live sports are shown on big screens. We have snooker, dominoes and Crown Green bowling teams along with arts and craft. Pop in for a friendly welcome and book your event at the Warrington Irish Club.
Get ready for the Costa del Dance 2025. Join us in beautiful Torremolinos, Spain at the 4-star Hotel Don Pedro from the 21st of April to the 1st of May 2025. As featured on national and international TV, this is the biggest and best social and set dancing festival in Spain, with 10 nights and days of pure enjoyment. You'll be dancing with top-class entertainment from Ireland and the UK, with a massive discount for anyone booking before November 30th. So don't miss out. Book now with Jerry Flynn Events.
Hello everyone and welcome to the show. Fréa is a wonderful organisation who care for our Irish community right across the north of England, and we'll be meeting some of the key people later in the show. Now, Mylene MacGuire was head teacher at St Mary's Roman Catholic Primary School in Levenshulme, Manchester for 13 years. She'd done a wonderful job caring for all the children. But now Mylene has decided she's going to retire. And there was a lovely celebration mass for her at St Mary's Roman Catholic Church, celebrated by Father John Ahern and Father Kris. Father John made the special journey over to be with Mylene on her very special day.
Thank you for your leadership. Thank you for your commitment, for your hard work, for your spark. Thank you for all that you do at St. Mary's. We do appreciate you. Happy retirement.
We come together in our beautiful home, the Church of St. Mary of the Angels and St. Clair, Levenshulme. We come to acknowledge all that Mrs. Maguire, from whom I will call Mylene from now on, has contributed to our St. Mary's School over the last 13 years. This is a day tinged with joy and sadness. There's joy as we think of all that Mylene and her staff achieved over the years, and the sadness that she is retiring from the post as head teacher.
Mylene, 13 years here as head teacher at St Mary's. Many congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Now, why did you decide to come to St Mary's?
Because I had worked for Manchester Local Authority for a long time, and I spent a lot of time there towards the end sitting in front of a computer, and I wanted to get back into school life and work with children, and the job came up here. I was actually in a meeting where we were trying to work out with Manchester Local Authority who would come here as head teacher because they hadn't recruited, and something made me say, do you think they'd have me? And so then I went for an interview and I was appointed, and I've been here ever since. It's the best job I've ever had, and I would thoroughly recommend being a head teacher to anybody. We pride ourselves here that the school is about the children, and my motto has always been that I wanted the school to be good enough for my child.
We, the governors, sought the very best. Some excellent applicants came forward, and then, wait for it, I was at Old Trafford. Strange. And it was a very cold February evening. And at half time, I met with the man who was the local education authority representative on the appointment panel. And he said to me, I've met someone who has expressed an interest in the post. She seems to be an outstanding candidate. Should I encourage her to apply? Mylene duly applied, and as they say, the rest is history.
Father John was so much a part of my journey. As a head teacher, we worked so closely together, and I've really missed him since he's gone. But he does come back periodically, and he always comes back to see us. So of all the things, I know there's been a few things arranged, but of all the things, having Father John here is absolutely the best thing, because I just know it's going to be a beautiful Mass, and it's always great to see him because he's always got great stories, usually about Man United. Yeah.
On a personal level, in my time here in this wonderful parish, it was always a pleasure to visit the school. Okay, from time to time, I took the risk of being met by a gloating Manchester City supporter, but I took that because I admired all that has been achieved in the school. Truly a team effort, because everyone in Mylene's book is of equal importance.
So I was already at St Mary's and Mylene joined in 2011. And the first thing I noticed about Mylene, like all great leaders, she looks for the next leaders of the future. So she was looking for the next middle leaders, the next senior leaders, and the next, obviously, deputy head and head of the school. She's so inspiring. She teaches from the heart. Whatever she does, the children are at the heart of all her choices and her decisions. She's a wonderful, wonderful leader, and we're really, really going to miss her.
St Mary's, it's right in the heart of a big Irish community.
We had all the Irish immigrants coming over in the 1960s, looking for those jobs. So Levenshulme was bustling with all those Irish people. Everybody you knew was Irish on Stockport Road. And she's really, really nurtured that and kept it going through the music, through the religion and through the teaching and learning.
Joanne, of course, both of you are taking over from Mylene as co-headships. This is something entirely new to me.
Yeah, it's new to us as well. We believe with the first co-heads in Manchester and possibly the Salford diocese. We both trained together in '99 as teachers and qualified in 2000. We were at separate schools, and then separately we came back to St Mary's. Our paths crossed again. We were already friends, so from going to be good friends, we've become great colleagues, and we've journeyed through the school together with Mylene leading us and helping us to grow and flourish as leaders. And then the opportunity has come up during Mylene's retirement for obviously a headship position. So we're both really passionate about St Mary's. We love the school, we love the families, we love the community. It's really in our heart for both of us. So we wanted to both do it together.
Obviously with every new job there's a little bit of nerves, isn't there? But obviously we're really looking forward to it. Like Joanne said, we're friends already. We know each other's strengths and weaknesses, and we've got a clear vision for the future of what St Mary's will look like in the future. And like Joanne said, carrying on from Mylene's legacy and good work.
Angela, I have to congratulate you. Your music and the children here today was absolutely fantastic.
Thank you, Martin. Well, we just wanted to do something special for Mylene and put some Scottish music and Irish in there for her and just make it a really special occasion.
Yeah, of course, she's a big supporter of music in the school, and I know that you've taught music in the school for many years.
That's right, yeah. When Mylene got the headship, she wanted to get me in to do the music because I taught her son at his primary school. So that's where it all kind of started, and we've just never looked back, really. She's just encouraged everybody. Every time I've gone to ask her for something, she's just a big yes for me. She makes sure that every child in the school gets a free music lesson. My biggest regret is that I probably didn't start working with her from, maybe in my 20s. We didn't get together earlier, so I wish we had done. But we've got on like a house on fire really well.
So when I came up, what I wanted for the children here was that they had a range of opportunities to allow us to find their talent, the thing that switched them on and made them feel good about themselves. And so we do lots of sport, but the big thing is the music. Everybody learns an instrument from the age of 7. Some children play 6 or 7 instruments.
One Education teach music all over the schools in the whole of Manchester, but we do an Irish music centre at St Mary's on a Wednesday evening. So I've actually been teaching in the evenings now for 40 years, so I've decided from this summer to wind down a little bit in the evenings, and I'm actually passing over the One Education teaching to Sean and to Caitlin, who were there playing today. So they're ex-pupils from St Mary's. They started playing as young children.
Because of the wonderful service you've given down the years and the wonderful education that you've given to all those children in music, you received the MBE yourself, and many congratulations to that. That was a special moment for you.
It was, yeah. That's for a lot of the work that I do is big groups of disadvantaged children who can't always access music, and you end up doing a lot of voluntary work that you don't even realise you're doing really half the time. When you're taking children to flowers and you're teaching them on a Saturday morning in your own time and getting them sorted with instruments and things like that, so it's recognition for that. It was lovely because my mum and dad came with me, and also my daughter Grania. We could have 3 people with you, so it's a very special day, and just the whole trip in itself, was quite overwhelming really, yeah, surreal.
I read with great interest comments that some of the past and present pupils and parents made regarding the school. Mrs. Maguire was the best head teacher ever. You just knew she loved you. We just want to say a massive thank you for all the encouragement and confidence you gave us during our time at St Mary's. Mrs. Maguire has always a smile on her face. Even if you do something wrong, she doesn't shout. She just makes it better.
Now, we talked about Father John earlier on, and I know here at the school that you've got an award, and now there's going to be another award, the Maguire Award, following in your footsteps.
It's lovely. The new head teachers have arranged that. So the Father John Ahern Award is for a child who throughout their school life has demonstrated an outstanding commitment to sport, music or the arts, and the Maguire Award is going to be for leadership. My family, the Maguires, are from Eimear. They moved here after the famine, and at one point they nearly moved to New York, so my grandma, she refused to go because she wanted her son to be born in Scotland. So from Ahern, moved to Glasgow. When I was 6, we moved here because my dad's job changed. He was a chocolate specialist, my dad. So when we moved from Scotland, he brought the penguin biscuit here, and it's still made just up the road. If you're here long enough, you can smell the chocolate sometimes in the air.
Where do you go on from here?
Well, I'm going to continue doing some support initially for the new head teachers so that everything is seamless. They don't need it, but they've asked me to. And then I am working for the Manchester Schools Alliance for a day a week, working with all the schools in the city and hoping to enjoy walking the dog and doing yoga and all the things I've never had time to do as a head teacher.
Everyone at St Mary's Roman Catholic Primary School sends you, Mylene, the very best of luck in the future and a very happy retirement. And of course, we wish Tracy and Joanne, the new co-headship, the very best of luck in the future. We'll take a break and we'll see you in a few minutes.
Nestled within the leafy suburb of Mossley Hill in Liverpool, Lolivetto is an independent family-run restaurant supported by a dedicated kitchen team. Staff at front of house always on hand with recommendations from their tasty menu to their choosing a wine to complement your dish. Call us on 0151 724 5169. That's 0151 724 5169.
To me, Irish people are the funniest in the world. They just are.
Oh, this looks amazing. I just love any food that comes with its own home.
Everyone's a comedian.
Anything else?
Some greens.
What do you think I am? A juggler?
Stunning. Inspirational. Would you look at the brushstrokes on it?
I think the reason I see comedy in everything is because I was surrounded by it growing up.
That's good. You wouldn't know we're 105.
You're 105. Between us. Do you know what? There's only one word for that. Absolutely cracker.
Hi, how are you? In Ireland, one of the greatest compliments you can give someone is to describe them as a character.
If you find any pearls, give them to me, okay?
Come on, Slowcoat! Come on, I'm coming! You couldn't run the leg to yourself!
Because as every writer knows, it's the characters you remember long after you've forgotten the story.
Fill your heart with Ireland. Discover more at Ireland.com.
Eurogold is driven by being the best civil engineering contractor in the Northwest, ensuring its clients are given the highest level of service that they deserve. Eurogold work in a wide range of industry sectors, including house building, highways, commercial and industrial build.
The Warrington Irish Club, a friendly and welcoming club keeping the Irish culture alive. We have Irish and country music every Saturday night, tribute nights, race nights, charity nights and karaoke. All live sports are shown on big screens. We have snooker, dominoes and Crown Green bowling teams along with arts and craft. Pop in for a friendly welcome and book your event at the Warrington Irish Club.
Get ready for the Costa del Dance 2025. Join us in beautiful Torremolinos, Spain at the 4-star Hotel Don Pedro from the 21st of April to the 1st of May 2025. As featured on national and international TV, this is the biggest and best social and set dancing festival in Spain, with 10 nights and days of pure enjoyment. You'll be dancing with top-class entertainment from Ireland and the UK, with a massive discount for anyone booking before November 30th. So don't miss out. Book now with Jerry Flynn Events.
Welcome back. Now, Fréa is a wonderful organisation which is a combination of Irish Community Care in Merseyside, Irish Community Care in Manchester and the Leeds Irish Health and Homes. And they are totally committed to caring for our Irish community right across the north of England. Recently, there was a cheese and wine tasting evening in aid of Fréa, which was organised by Dorothy Lynch, the development manager of Fréa.
Thank you all very much for coming here this evening. It's tremendous to see such a turnout, and thank you for your support of Fréa.
My name is Patrick Morrison. I'm Chief Executive of Irish Community Care here in Manchester, and I'm also a Director of the Fréa Partnership. So the Fréa Partnership, if you don't know, is a partnership between 3 sister Irish support charities, Irish Community Care here in Manchester, Leeds Irish Health and Homes and Irish Community Care based in Liverpool. So the 3 charities provide lifeline services through support, advice and assistance to Irish people of all ages who are in need and are vulnerable across the region. This might include addressing social isolation, especially for older Irish people, issues around poverty, debt, housing support, living well and healthy ageing, even through to providing some dignified burials for those who pass away with no next of kin and no family. In addition, we have advocacy and support services. So this is providing more in-depth, longer-term support for those people in the community who may be experiencing multiple and complex issues. Frequently this includes Irish women and their children fleeing domestic abuse, through to people experiencing mental health problems, substance misuse, and quite often many of these things all kind of coming together at once.
I am the Vice Chair of Women of Irish Heritage. It's a charity that was brought together by Fréa, but it's fundamentally a networking group of professional women, and it brings together the work of our valued community, helps us grow our network through our shared heritage, forming and strengthening important business relationships and long-lasting friendships. Our networking events are held in Manchester, Liverpool and Leeds. They're great fun, and if you've got any inclination you should come along because the women are absolutely brilliant and there's no pressure. You know, I think anyone who's been to them will tell you that they're far from any kind of pressure. When I've spoken to new members about their experience of our network, it's a common response. We feel a keen sense of belonging and kinship. Members are warm and welcoming. Conversation flows, and we've made some great connections to support and develop our businesses. We've also discovered that there's some phenomenally successful Irish women in the northwest of England, not least Lisa, who's put this fabulous event on for us tonight. And so we're very, very proud of what we've achieved in a short space, because it's only been going for about 2.5 years. Our next networking event's the 19th of September, which is taking place in Leeds, and then following that it'll be Manchester again, Christmas the 6th of December, and that's always a good shindig, so I would definitely recommend that one.
Welcome to EZ Hampers. We're a gift shop with a difference. As you can see, we have everything that is local, we're sustainable, and we want to give back to the community. We have a few of our regulars in tonight that understand that we're all about the community. So where's that come from? My gran came over from Roscommon as she wanted to be an accountant, and it was frowned upon on her day. Did she do it? No, she went on to have 9 children with my granddad instead, which again, can't say that's not Irish really, can we? I lived with my gran most of my childhood. A few of you may know that if you know me very well. She was my inspiration. She made me travel, and I went to Russia when I was 19. Came back and sadly she'd passed away, but I think I knew she was going to, and I did say to her, I won't go, and she just said, I'll come back and haunt you, so you better go. So I did. She has been my absolute inspiration. I'm not sure what everybody believes, but I feel she's been my guardian angel the whole way through my life. But what she did give me was my work ethic. I think anybody who knows the shop at all, I'm here 7 days a week. It's absolutely my baby. Previously, I worked in social care and nursing, which again, I think a lot of Irish people for some reason get directed into that. I think we're told, sadly, a lot of the time, especially women, that we can't achieve very much. And I think I proved them all wrong, but I think again, that was from a gran who came over here and was just an amazing woman, and I miss her every day. EZ Hampers is everything, is just my dream of being here for people. We have people who come in who are going through cancer, who just want to come and have a chat, or people who are lonely, single mums, we get lots of them in. But also just for a drink and just to make sure that you feel like you're welcome. As you peruse the shop, which you probably can't tonight because it's so busy, so please come back. We have lots of local gifts. So you're not just helping me, you're helping probably 100 other people. We support over 30 charities, including the amazing one we're here all for tonight. And we work with an amazing wine merchant who you're going to try some amazing wines tonight. So I'm going to hand you over to Barry.
The first wine you've been drinking now is a sparkling Albarino from the Galicia. So does anyone know, very good at geography? It's very, very north of Spain. It's virtually on the Atlantic coast, virtually bordering Portugal. If you look at their label has got all the A's on, and the owner has called it the alphabet, the poem of the alphabet. The director is called Juan Ramos Jura. He started the business about 1953. It's all the wines he grows there is all Albarino. So he makes 3 wines, he makes a sparkler and 2 still wines, and they're all 100% Albarino. Every vineyard is less than 15 minutes drive to the winery. So he picks in the evenings when it's cooler, cold climates that gets the breeze. So the fermentation doesn't ruin the wine more or less. So it's all about that. I mentioned the label with the A's on it, with the poem. It means Ahern, which is the winery. It means Albarino, obviously the grape. Enthusiastic, Atlantic, it's very close to the Atlantic coast. Art, because it's also the art of the bottle. And amour, which means love. Can anyone remember what it tastes like? Because you'll be doing part of the job as well today, not just me. So can anyone hint any sort of notes of smell or taste?
It's fizzy.
Yeah, there are. I have poured 40 out. There's a few left there. Anyone wants any more? But you're more or less getting really sort of citrusy, apple blossom. You're getting a little bit of lemon, limes, and then a little bit of beeswax. I don't know if anyone got that sort of characteristic on the palate at all. But it's very light, very fresh, very elegant.
Key to what we do is promoting and celebrating our Irish culture and Irish heritage across the region. So we're here to support the Irish community. We're an Irish charity, we're an Irish partnership. We will support anyone who needs help, but it's our Irishness, I think, that makes us unique and makes the Fréa partnership so unique. So Fréa enables our charities to collaborate effectively and efficiently, particularly around fundraising and raising the profile of what we do across the region. Partners do some incredible work, and here we might be enjoying some wine, but it does take a massive amount of work to keep the charity and keep the support going. The funding landscape for charities is particularly difficult, particularly for culturally specific charities such as ourselves. For charities to survive and thrive, it's imperative that we have the support of the Irish community, and tonight is a notable example of such support. And finally, just again to say thank you to Lisa, to EZ Hampers, for hosting the evening. Thanks to Barry from Robinson's Wine Merchants and Shippers for sponsoring the wine this evening. Thanks to anyone here who has donated any prizes. And thanks finally to you all for coming, for turning up, for showing your support for both Irish Community Care and the Fréa Partnership to support the community.
Every single penny raised goes towards caring for the Irish community, and a big thank you to everybody who sponsored the event and made donations. We'll be back with some more stories next Thursday evening from around the UK. Until then, thank you all so much for watching.